Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another special ranking video. Tonight, I will be counting down my picks for the top 10 nighttime soap operas. Alright, for this list, needless to say, there will be no soap operas that aired during daytime. I don't care if they had special nighttime episodes of, like, Another World or Days of Our Lives, or one of these other soap operas, General Hospital. That was a one-time thing, and it wasn't a regular show. So, that does not count. So, with that being said, let's get started on this list. Coming in at number 10, we have Peyton Place, which aired from 1964 to 1969 on ABC. Now this one was a little bit before my time, but I have seen episodes of it, and of course it was responsible for, giving us some really good stuff from future big star of Ryan O'Neal in here. And there's a few other pretty major names, that would go on to something else. That's one thing I'm not going to mention in this, because if I went through all the different names of people in soap operas that went on to something big, this would be a very, very long video. But yeah, Peyton Place had to be on this list because it is a legendary soap. But it's to the bottom of my list because I didn't watch it as much as some of these others on this list. Alright, so let's move on to number 9. And my number 9 is Dawson's Creek, which aired from 1998 to 2003 on the WB. This is probably one of the newer of the nighttime soap operas on this list. But it was a very interesting show. One would have thought that James Van Der Beek would have went on to become a bigger star, but it ended up being Katie Holmes that went on to more success than most of her castmates, with the exception of Michelle Williams, who went on to even bigger success, some might say, than Katie Holmes even as well. And Joshua Jackson, it sucks that his career didn't go on to bigger things, because I think he's more talented than any of these other people are. But anyway, yep, that's my number 9, Dawson's Creek. Alright, so let's move on to number 8, and my number 8 is The Colbys, which ran from 1985 to 1987. This was a spin-off of the soap opera Dynasty, and it aired on ABC. Now, this had to make the list because, this is a freaking soap opera with Charlton Heston as one of the lead characters in it, alongside Barbara Stanwyck. Kind of hard to top that. And then you have Stephanie Beacham, which a Hammer fan like me loves her, as Charlton Heston's, seductive little, vixen of a wife, which was great seeing her play something like that. It's just a shame that this series was so short-lived. Basically only 2 years. So it wasn't as successful as some of these others on this list, and that's why it doesn't make it any higher. But damn, what talent is on this soap. Alright, so coming in at number 7, we have Melrose Place, which aired from 1992 to 1999 on Fox. Now, Melrose Place was another spin-off. It was a spin-off of Beverly Hills 90210. And there's parts of it that I kind of enjoyed. I really like Heather Locklear's character, who just made a little small appearance in the first season, basically, in I think one episode. And they knew that she was a big key moment that could make the series better, and it did. When they introduced her as basically a main character in the second season of Melrose Place, it made it a much better show. And it was different seeing her play. It was almost like Stephanie Beacham in The Colbys, playing this Vixen character. Well, this was Heather Locklear doing the same thing. And prior to that, she was playing all these nice girls and sweet characters and stuff. So it was very interesting. And that's why it makes my list a little bit higher than some of these others. But not too high, because I still wasn't fully enamored by this show. All right, so coming in at number 6 is the original show that was a spinoff of Beverly Hills 90210, which aired from 1990 to 2000 on Fox. Now, I like Beverly Hills 90210 better than Melrose Place, just because I think the characters are a little bit better in it. I think some of the characters were not as well written and as well drawn out in Melrose Place as they were in 90210. So really have a really great group of characters in Beverly Hills 90210. Just about every one of them had their moments throughout the series where they got to shine. So it wasn't just one person. So nothing you can complain about with Beverly Hills 90210. All right, so coming in at number 5, we have Falcon Crest, which aired from 1981 to 1990 on CBS. Now, Falcon Crest is mostly known now as being the soap opera that made Lorenzo Lamas a household name, and he went on to do multiple movies and other TV shows after this, thanks to his success that he had and the popularity of his character on Falcon Crest. It's not really known for much more than that anymore today, and that's a shame, because it wasn't a bad soap opera. It had some really good characters other than Lorenzo Lamas. So I had to put it on this list. So yeah, Falcon Crest's really tight, really good show. All right, so coming in at number 4 is Knots Landing, which aired from 1979 to 1993 on CBS. Now, this was kind of a spin-off of Dallas, and I think it worked really well. Ted Shackelford is your lead character in it, and I really liked him when he appeared on Dallas. So, having him as your basically lead character on this was pretty cool. I really did like his character, and him being basically the lead of this soap and leading the cast in there was great. Had a bunch of actors that went on to other stuff after this. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but yeah, Knots Landing definitely deserves this high of a spot on this list, in my opinion. All right, so coming in at number 3, we have Dark Shadows, which aired from 1966 to 1971 on ABC. Now, being a horror fan, of course, this one is going to resonate very well with me. The Barnabas Collins character is excellent. Now, they did make stupid mistakes throughout the series, which I didn't like, where they started to take the focus away from Barnabas and make it more about other villainous characters and everything. And I think that's where the series kind of started to fall apart. When they were focusing on Barnabas, this charismatic, badass vampire, it was exceptional soap opera work. And it's, this gothic, hammerish, of course, it's a little bit more campy than a Hammer thing, but it had that gothic feel of it, like Hammer in a way. So, really have a soft spot for Dark Shadows. All right, so coming in at number 2, we have Dallas, which aired from 1978 to 1991 on CBS. The guy behind me. Who would have ever thought that Larry Hagman would go on away from something like I Dream of Jeannie, where he's playing this, kind of dumb, too bright astronaut character. He gets outsmarted by Jeannie so much on there. He was not portrayed as a very intelligent guy. But who would have thought he would go on to play this charismatic, badass character of J.R. Ewing on Dallas? It was just so damn good. Such a great decision, and he plays this character so damn good. And all the rest of the cast around him were exceptional on this one. Like I said, I'm not going to try and go through all the names of everybody on this. I'm just going to note the ones that were key to me. But Dallas is an excellent soap opera, only rivaled by one other soap opera, in my opinion. And my number one is Dynasty, which ran from 1981 to 1989 on ABC. Now, I just love the whole cast on this one. I love the fact that John Forsythe is the lead character in this. As a fan of Charlie's Angels, I always liked him as Charlie, the voice of Charlie. And he's just got that awesome voice. And having him play this cool leader of this dynasty, as the title suggests, and alongside a beautiful wife like Linda Evans was, oh my God, even at this point when she was a little older, she was still hot. And then you had, of course, the vixen of the show, Joan Collins, who the fights between Linda Evans and Joan Collins are legendary on this. Excellent soap opera. One of the best, in my opinion. But what do you think of my list? Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below what your list of the top 10 nighttime soap operas are. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up for any other subscribers on the regular schedule. So if you want to get interactive and help to get even more reviews on this channel that I would not normally do, become a Plus member. And if you missed last week's ranking video, check out the link above. And if you missed any of our other ranking videos, check out this playlist and get caught up.